Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are doing great. Today we are going to talk on a subject whether insulin is good or tablets are good. This is something a lot of people have been asking me. They ask me if I am on insulin, I am taking any tablets, what are the tablets I am taking. So I'll get into all these things and we'll go into the details and let me try to explain the best way that I can with my experiences. The answer to this question is not just insulin or tablets. There are few things which you need to understand. Let's start with getting diagnosed as diabetic. Initially you get some symptoms of diabetes like feeling thirsty or frequent urination or blurred vision, some things, and you go to the doctor and doctor diagnose, check your blood sugar, and they find that you are diabetic. And the doctor would start off with some medication. It can be tablets or it can be insulin. Now the confusion is tablet better or insulin? So what does tablets do is they would improve the production of insulin, improve the sensitivity of insulin, and reduce the blood glucose level. And if you are injecting insulin, it is something what the body would need. You inject the right dose of insulin. There are different types of insulin, like short acting insulin which would act for like 2 hours. There are insulin which act for say 12 hours, and there are insulin which act for even 24 hours. You have to take once a day, and this can be complemented with tablets also. Now if you are diagnosed type 1 diabetic, type 1 diabetes is like you are not having any insulin, so you need to take insulin. There is no solution like you can take some tablets. And some people have a misconception or a wrong idea that you can take insulin as tablets. Never. Insulin can never be taken as tablet. It cannot get into our digestive system. It has to be taken as injection only. So insulin directly into the blood under the skin. You inject it, the right dose, the right time, you take the food, and that's one of the best way to manage diabetes. But there are some difficulties in that also. If you are type 2 diabetes, yes, even insulin can be used for managing type 2 diabetes, but doctors usually prefer to start with tablets so that it can be easy. Insulin has some problems, like for example, you need to take it on time. You need to carry the insulin when you are traveling. That was something I was having very big difficulty, because I travel a lot, and to travel with the insulin maintaining the temperatures becomes very difficult, and sometimes it gets spoiled. You don't get the real result because the insulin, the quality or the efficacy of the insulin is gone when you are not maintaining the temperature properly. Other thing which I personally found, and I understand many people have the same problem, gaining of weight. When I am on insulin, I find that my weight goes up quite faster even after regular exercises and even controlling the diet. The problem is, what happens is, when you take a particular unit, a particular number of insulin, and you are not having the right amount of carbohydrates, your sugar starts dropping, and that's very dangerous. There are like many times when I wake up at middle of the night and find myself that my sugar level is like less than 60, 70, or sometimes in 50s also, and I have to take something very fast so that I can push up my sugar level in the blood. And sometimes what happens is, not sometimes, mostly it used to happen to me, my sugar level used to pump up, like it goes to like 300, 350 after I take something to when there's a sugar drop. So that was few things initially, but after that I could really understand myself, my body, my medications. And hypoglycemia was like something very much I could avoid, because I knew that okay, I am not going to have too much of carbohydrates today. So I used to push down the dosage of insulin, and that was the way I was managing, and it was okay for me. But for me, as I told you, traveling was a problem. When I used to travel, carrying this insulin was getting difficult, so I shifted to tablets. I am type 2 diabetic, so I can manage with tablets. But again, tablets has also have a lot of problems, like I used to get a lot of bloating, nausea, and acidity, and many other things. And they say that over a period of time, when you aren't on tablets, your other organs like the liver, kidneys, because every medication has to pass through all these organs, and there would be some impact on our body. So this is again diabetes. It's a lifetime problem. You need to take care of it, otherwise that would be very much significantly or very much impacting your health. Insulin comparatively has very less side effects because you are taking insulin directly, and it doesn't have that much of problems for health side effects. But as I told you, there are problems like weight gain and even hypoglycemia and carrying this insulin, and you have to take it on time. And sometimes situations like you are traveling, you are in a restaurant, to take out your insulin and take a shot sometimes become a problem. But later on, like when we start vlogging, to talk in public was difficult, but now it's like you get used to that. So if you are type 2 diabetics, you can manage your diabetes using tablets. If it's not working well, then the doctor would put you into insulin. As I told you, there are different types of insulin, and I would always say that your doctor should be the person who should decide your treatment. You can tell your problems would be taken care by your doctor while he gives you the treatment. As I told you, I was having a blotting issue, so the doctor put me on insulin. The problem was gone, but again I had some trouble in managing with insulin, like as I told you, the weight gain issue and even feeling too much of hungry, and I have to have too much of food, and that becomes a cycle. So my advice is, like, if you can manage your blood glucose level in the most natural way, like living a very disciplined lifestyle, having food which would really lower your blood glucose level, having timely food, good sleep, less stress, these are the best way to manage your diabetes. And you can manage to a certain level. Now I am not taking insulin, I take tablets, and that's working well for me. And not too much of tablets, also very mild dose of tablet, but I do take care of my diet, as well as I try to have a very disciplined lifestyle. Even though I travel a lot, I make sure that I sleep properly, I make sure that I do some physical exercise every day. I don't do too much of gym these days, because last I have explained that in my previous video. I am trying to maintain lean muscles, and that's helping me a lot. So insulin, tablets, these are having many reasons, and I would always tell that you should talk to your doctor before you decide on any kind of medication. Any changes in your serious changes in your lifestyle, you should talk to your doctor and decide. Diabetes is something which you have to manage your entire life. I would not say that you can get it cured. As of now, I don't see any really serious or very known way to get out of diabetes. So let's wait and see. Something comes up for the next generation or some years to come. Research are going on. A lot of things are being tried, and let's hope for the best. I was expecting the glucometer reading on the Apple Watch, but this time also it's not there. I know the technology is ready. There are some apps, some devices which you can connect to your smartphone and keep check of your blood glucose level. I would say that keeping check of your blood glucose level is very important. You need to know your status, how your blood glucose level is being like going up or down. Your diet, your lifestyle is something impacting your blood glucose level. So I would highly recommend, if you know anything, something, so I would say that you need to keep using some glucometer as of now, or you have any device which can monitor your blood glucose level 24/7. That would be great. Basically, to understand the pattern of your blood glucose level and try to keep it as normal as possible, and that would really be helpful for your good health, long life. So that's all for now. It's morning, 5:45 a.m. I usually wake up at 5 a.m. and do some videos. Nowadays it's like I'm not getting much time. I've been getting requests for making more videos on diabetes on this channel. I will try to do that to the best of my time management, office work and other work. It's become sometimes difficult. That's all for now. Bye. Take care.